So, I'm just sitting here chilling, waiting on my nephew to get out of class or school or whatever. And I was just thinking, today it was rather amusing to a certain extent. I I went to see one of my girlfriends, and it was so funny. I got out of the car, and when I got out of the car, I saw this car like pull real slow and just stop, and then it turned around and it came all the way back down the street and stopped, and then it pulled off. I'm sorry about the noise. I'm like in the car and the windows down and stuff, so sorry. But I opened. This was what was crazy. When I got in the house, her phone rang, and she put it on speakerphone, and she was talking, and this man's voice was like, "Who is that that just went in the house? Who is that?" And she's like, "That's my friend." And he was like, "Can you put me down? Can you put me down?" I'm like, are you serious? Like, I can feel when people are staring at me. I can feel when people are looking at me or whatever. So I knew when I got out of the car that somebody was looking at me or whatever, because I'm always aware of my surroundings. But it was just crazy because we were sitting there laughing. Then all of a sudden, so we went we left out of her bedroom, went to the front room to sit down and talk. All of a sudden, this guy pops up at the door with dress. This happens to be her brother. I've never met him before. And he pops up at the door, and she's like, she introduces whatever, and she just kept reiterating, I'm sorry, but you cannot be put down. She's not interested in you. She don't want to talk to you. But I just have issues when guys just gawk at you. I mean, I appreciate compliments when people tell me I'm pretty and stuff like that, but I don't like for a person to just sit there and gawk at me. I feel like if you have something to say to me, just say it. But at the same time, I don't want you just sitting there staring at me, because it makes me very, very uncomfortable when men do that. And I'm just like, why do guys do that? Why do they just sit and stare at you? I think it's just weird and it's stupid. What do you think? I mean, is it just weird? Is it just me? Or maybe I should just calm down? But I don't like to be just stared at. I just think it's crazy when guys just sit there and stare at you. But he pretty much came down there. We all tripped out and had a good conversation. But at the same time, when I got ready to get up and leave, he stared me up and down. Like, it was kind of like that dirty old man stare. How about that? That's what I call it, the dirty old man stare. I'm gonna slap you up like biscuits and gravy. But that's what I think about when guys be staring like that. It's like, that's just gross. It makes me think of dirty old men. So, yeah. Yeah, but if you guys can give me your input, how do you feel when guys do that to you? When guys just sit and stare and say nothing, or if they just gawk, or the whole time he was there, he was giving compliments, but it's like, oh my god, it wasn't so bad because the conversation pretty much just evolved into talking about what was going on with him and stuff like that. But then at the same time, it's just like, I just thought about it. I just hate when guys do that. Gawk and stare. Ooh. Share your thoughts if you've ever experienced anything like that. Please comment. Bye.